Welcome to day 4 of Love, a 7-day yoga journey. Let's get started on our hands and knees. Spread your knees wide apart and bring your toes to touch behind you. Sit back onto your heels, hinge at the hips, and slowly fold forward, resting your torso between your thighs. Extending your arms in front of you and placing the palms down on the mat. Release your shoulders toward the ground and rest your forehead, your third eye, on the ground. Settle into this space. Take a deep breath in and a nice slow exhale out. Listen along as I recite today's affirmation. I tend to the garden of my heart with love, nurturing seeds of self-worth and compassion. I cultivate an inner sanctuary where peace blossoms and joy flourishes. I tend to the garden of my heart with love, nurturing seeds of self-worth and compassion. Lengthen and widen your spine with each inhale, and then sink deeper into the pose with each exhale. On your next inhale, lift your head and walk your hands off the mat to the right. Exhale, lower your forehead back down into the mat. Focus your breath on your side body, feeling your ribs expand with each inhale. And then see if you can sink a little lower into the mat on an exhale. Okay, lift up on your next breath in and walk your hands off the mat all the way to the left. Exhale, release down to the earth. Press your hands into the mat as you lift your torso up, walking your hands back toward the center. And exhale, we'll just take a few more breaths here in child's pose. And then breathe in, lift up, making your way to table pose. Begin drawing wide circles with your right arm. Train your gaze on your right fingertips, the whole time moving slowly and gracefully, connecting your breath with these slow, intentional movements. The next time your arm is raised, extend it towards the ceiling and look up. Expand your heart. Exhale, slide your right arm underneath your left arm. Let your right shoulder come all the way down to the mat. Left arm is reaching toward the short end of the mat. Rest your right ear and cheek on the ground. Keep your left elbow lifting and your hips raised. Let your upper back broaden here, softening and relaxing your lower back. Allow all the tension from your shoulders, arms, and neck to drain away. Great job. Begin to press your left hand into the mat, and on your next breath in, lift up, extending your right arm all the way back up. Let's gaze toward the ceiling one more time, and then you can slowly float your right arm back down to table. We'll repeat on the other side. Lifting your left arm, begin making circles in one direction. Opening up this left shoulder. All right, inhale and pause. With your left hand up in the air, look at the sky. Take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs, and then exhale. Thread the needle, sliding your left arm under the right. All right, take a deep breath in. Press your right hand into the mat to help push you up. Left arm extends, opening across the chest. And then exhale, float your left hand back down to table. Slowly work your way into child's pose again with the knees wide, toes come together. Inhale, shift forward, lift your feet and arch your spine. See if you can bring your head to the soles of your feet. Exhale, lift the hips and shift back, moving again into child's pose. Let's continue that flow nice and slow, connecting our inhalations as we open our heart to the sky. Exhale, moving back into child's pose. Take your time here, moving gracefully, undulating forward and backward with the breath. Now slowly lower down to your belly, moving into Sphinx pose. Rest your forearms on the mat, and let's enjoy some gentle neck stretches here in Sphinx. Drop your chin to your chest and breathe into the back of your neck for a moment before we start to invite movement. Inhale and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Sway your head from side to side. Just keep going back and forth like that for a few cycles of breath. Return to stillness. Great. Now go ahead and bend your left leg. Pull your knee up. Flex your left foot. And now press your hands into the mat to find a little bit of length and lift your body away from the mat so you have room to weave your left hand underneath your right shoulder. If it doesn't feel comfortable to thread the needle in this position, you can always make a pillow out of your hands and just rest your head on top of them. And just be here with your breath and your lovely self as you open your hip and possibly stretch out your shoulders as well. Unwind your arms. Bring your left leg back. And let's switch sides. So bend the right knee and pull it up towards your face as you flex your right foot. Press your palms into the mat and lift your torso. And then weave your right arm underneath your left shoulder. Another variation, if you'd like to explore the stretch a little deeper with your arms, Cross your right arm over the left, and then rest your chin in the crook of your right elbow. All right, return your arms to center, and we can move back into Sphinx pose for a moment and practice a few more neck rolls from side to side. Another opportunity to release any tension you might be holding on to. Press your hands into the mat, push yourself up into table, finding your way eventually to a seated pose. With your legs crossed in front of you, inhale and lift your arms up. Bring your palms together. Exhale. Inhale, extend your arms out in front of you. Exhale, scoop your hands back towards your face. Fists face one another, pinkies and your thumbs together, and fanning out the 3 middle fingers. Inhale, raise your lotus flower up to the heavens. Exhale, bring your palms to heart center. Let's try that one more time. Breathing in, extend your arms out in front of you. Exhale, scoop your palms back toward your face. Make a fist and then blossom your fingers. Inhale, lift your lotus flower up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Bow your head to your hands and close your eyes. Namaste. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for more of the Yoga with Cydne 7-day journey inward for love.